What are you watching? What are you seeing? What do you think about what's actually happening right now?
Well, I think there was a lot of optimism that when COVID zero was pulled back, that you would see a resumption of economic activity, maybe an explosion of economic activity. That was never going to happen simply because the virus was going to take over the second COVID zero went down. So you've got a number of very tough months ahead. At some point, you're going to see a bounce back. You're going to see COVID zero past us. You're going to see at least this wave of COVID past us, and you're going to see a reactivation of the economy. But I think people have been way too optimistic on how fast this can happen. You're going to have the virus sweep through all of China. You have a situation right now where firms have held off for months and months and in some cases years from investing, borrowing, or hiring because they're so worried about COVID zero lockdowns going back in place. It's possible you see some of those, depending on how bad hospital undercapacity looks, if there is a big rush to the hospitals. So a lot we don't know, but we know it's not going to be good for the next several months at the very least.
I had seen estimates that maybe 60% of the Chinese population will have been infected in the next 90 days. Does that sound plausible to you?
Yeah, it sounds plausible. I mean, we've heard numbers that are higher than that. So, we're not epidemiologists. We're watching the economy and are as interested in the spread of the virus as anyone else. But we don't know. And China's government's not making it very easy for us by claiming that there's only one or two or three deaths in the last 3 weeks, despite the fact that you have funeral homes over flooded, crematoriums over flooded. So it's very hard to get an idea of just how hard and how fast this is hitting China. In some cases, people probably think they have COVID at this point, but they just have the flu because they've been, trapped inside for at least a year. So look, the situation right now is very unclear, but it doesn't look like there are the conditions for an economic reactivation anytime soon. It'll happen. It's just not yet.